Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and there's a rather well-known chart analyst who's issuing a warning specifically about purchasing XRP. And to be honest, and this guy, mind you, he is not pro XRP. But even so, I think he's got a solid point, and I want to share with you why. And mind you, I've not changed my position. I am Mr. XRP Bull, nothing, still Mr. Long Term, all that stuff. Hands of steel. I am emotionally bulletproof when it comes to the price action of XRP, in particular when it's heading in the downward direction. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, to me, it's just another day. It's just a day that ends with the letter Y, just like all of them. That's it here. But I really do think that there's some wisdom in what was stated here. And so here's the headline from the Daily Hodl. Top crypto analyst warns traders to avoid Ethereum and XRP euphoria. Here's how to time the market, according to Michael van de Poppe. That's a fun name to say. Try it with me. Van de Poppe. All right. Moving forward. If you would please, ever so delicately tap the like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, well, gosh darn it, you came to the right spot, son. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel. Don't cost nothing. Take my free content, damn it. Oh, you know what else we're going to talk about, too? We're going to talk about Coinbase. Coinbase went down earlier today. I know, right? That's the best way. That's why I've been joking for a couple days. I was like, if you want to know if we're in a bull market, the best way to know if we're in a bull market, a bull run, is to see if Coinbase is up or not. If Coinbase is up, we're not in a bull market. If Coinbase is down, we're in a bull market. Although in this case, price action's been heading to the downside. It really just comes down to volume. They just seem to not be able to freaking handle it. And so there's an article about it. I'm going to be sharing that with you in this video too, because I have lost quite a bit of confidence. Nothing against Coinbase personally, but I have certainly lost some confidence. And so I tweeted this out a little bit earlier today. For those of you on Twitter, you may have already seen this. I Googled the search term. I typed in, "you had one job." I typed that into Google. And this is one of the first pictures that popped up. It looks like a Filet-O-Fish with the slice of cheese on the outside of it. Like, this is, like, what a fail. And so it's like, you had one job. I love those things here. And so I shared that picture and I wrote, "you had one job, Coinbase. You've had 3 years to prepare for high volume. You knew it was coming, and you're down. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed." Which is even worse, right? I mean, gosh. You know, that's the last thing I want to hear from your parents, right? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed there. Look at that sweet Filet-O-Fish. All right. So I shared that. And I wanted to also just share with you, and I have no sponsorships on this channel. I think I should, because I'm going to give a plug here to one of my favorite exchanges. They should give me their money, damn it. But it's Uphold. I've been using them for 2.5 years, so here's what I wrote. I'm definitely a fan of Uphold. Been using them for 2.5 years now. A great customer service and user-friendly platform. Thanks, Uphold, especially since you don't suddenly go down when there's high volume. And so I am concerned, like, I nothing against Coinbase whatsoever. I think it's a fine platform when it works, when they're not down. But I don't know how to have confidence that I can actually functionally use them when things get ridiculously volatile. Like when we have the next serious parabolic run after Bitcoin smashes through its all-time high and XRP and everything else, I'm not confident I'm going to be able to use them. And so I don't even know if I should really factor them into my exit strategy at all, frankly. And I hate saying that because I really do, nothing against them personally. I do like the platform when it works, but it doesn't always frickin' work. And to be clear, like I want to say this too, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice. Do not buy or sell anything because I say or write. I'm happy to share my everyday Joe Schmo opinions, but these are unprofessional opinions. As a hobby, I make YouTube videos. So there we go. That is all that it is. And as I'm recording this, XRP has retraced a fair bit. 48.9 cents as I record this. It was really just following Bitcoin, which had some serious retracement as well. Bitcoin's at $16,602 as I record this. Market cap's $495 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 62.2%. And so here's a tweet that just caught my attention, so I wanted to share it with you, because this is at the heart of what I really wanted to get at, and I think that this is going to resonate with you people listening, hopefully, in my opinion, because even though I'm not going to offer financial advice, I'm happy to, like I said, share my opinion here, and the emotional buying and selling and trying to time markets, I am so against that. I won't do that for myself. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. I just think it's a horrendous idea. And so Dave Liu here wrote the following on Twitter. I see people doing the math on how much more they could have if, and they're talking about XRP, how much more they could have if they would have sold and bought back. Dangerous. Even experienced traders get wrecked trying to time the market. You might win, but it's more likely you'll end up selling low and buying back high. Think about how long it took you to put your position together and how much of your hard-earned money is in there. Are you really going to gamble it away in a moment of greed? Be careful, be smart, and protect your investment by keeping your calm and developing restraint. Hashtag hold. And so, look, I'm not some sort of chart wizard, and I can't promise anything, and it's not advice, but I firmly believe at some point XRP will get back to its all-time high and then enter price discovery and be worth substantially more. Do I really want to be so impatient and greedy that I'm going to risk my holdings now? Because, yeah, we got the benefit of hindsight. We could have sold at 70-something cents, and oh my God, it's 48 cents now, and wow, look at the little bit extra XRP. But the problem is, you keep doing that, it's going to bite you in the butt eventually. That's inevitably what's going to happen. And in the United States, the tax implications could be rather dire because you need to hold XRP if you're in the United States for at least a year in order to be able to get taxed at the capital gains level, which if the returns are rather substantial, this could be important because capital gains tax, it maxes out at 20% currently. But if you're in the highest tax bracket that there is income-wise because you sell prior to that, you're going to eat it. And what if that costs you hundreds of thousands of dollars? So while you're sitting here trying to time the markets to get a little bit of extra XRP, don't forget that the tax man cometh, and you're going to owe him. You're going to owe him a ton more if you don't hold for at least a year. And so when you think about the timing of this market, the analysts that I'm following, and I follow a ton of different chart analysts, they seem to think there's going to be some serious fireworks for XRP, like beyond what we've just seen this last several days or week, whatever the hell it's been now. They're saying some serious fireworks by the end of 2021, and so I'm already feeling nervous. I was like, what if we hit the all-time high in the next several months? Like, I purchased a lot of XRP within the last couple months, and I mean, it's not like I'm going to sell all of my XRP, but I just start thinking, like, if this thing goes ridiculously nuts, what are the implications of that going to be? So I'm not going to try and time anything. I don't care about the retracements, this and that. I'm just going to be freaking patient here. And so into this piece now from the Daily Hodl. Crypto strategist Michael Vanderpop says traders should resist the fear of missing out, that's FOMO, and hold off on investing in XRP and Ethereum. Ethereum has gained 18% in value in the past 7 days, while XRP has shot up by a whopping 115% in that same time period, according to CoinGecko. As the market begins to correct, Vanderpop says traders should be patient. And here's a quote. "I feel like I've got to tweet this, as I think a heavy amount of people have the feeling. Don't FOMO into things like ETH at this point or XRP. Definitely more upwards momentum coming in the following months, but be protective with the capital." And so, look, I'm not. My point in covering this is not to tell you not to buy XRP. I have no interest in telling you to buy or sell. I'm never going to offer financial advice. But the point that I wanted to make here is it's simply in lines with what Dave Liu's tweet was, basically, which is, man, it's this idea of FOMOing in, you know. If you're just dollar cost averaging in, which is what I did for 3 years, like, to me, that's a much safer approach. Because what if you spent some of your capital at 70-something cents, but you're like, okay, I'm going to take a long-term measured approach and not be emotional. What if you did that, and then on the way back down, you got it at 60 cents, and then 55, and then 50, and then what's it at? What did I say? Was that 48 cents as I record this anyway? Well, you know, that's, to me, do what you want, but I'm just saying, like, for me personally, that makes a lot more sense, and that's why I did that for 3 freaking years. And so if you want to buy at whatever price level, go for it. But trying to time markets and this and that, to me, it's just, like, I think it's worth hearing the warning that these people are offering here, and then just make your own decision. We're all adults here. But to me, holy hell no. I will not be trying to time markets. To me, that is idiocy. And I know people do it. And I'm not saying that if you're one of the people doing it, I'm not saying it to insult you. I'm just saying the idea of doing that, whether it's for XRP or a stock or anything, to me, it's short-sighted idiocy. And I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm talking about the actual behavior, you know, without a human being assigned to it. I think it's ridiculous. And so I would never behave like that. And then here's a tweet from Credible Crypto. And he massive following, 77,700 followers, and he said the following. To be able to buy XRP anywhere between 38 to 55 cents is a blessing. If you get this chance, you best take it. No guarantees we get the lower end of this range, so dollar cost averaging down is your best bet. Let's let it share that with you. I want to briefly mention this too. So I know I already talked about Coinbase, but there's this article that came out today. I gotta love the timing of this. From Cointelegraph. Coinbase warns users of connectivity issues due to Amazon AWS outage. How come it's only Coinbase that this happens to, though? Anyway, major United States-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase is experiencing elevated error rates on some back-end systems due to an AWS service outage. And that'd be Amazon Web Services, of course, according to an official post on November 25th, shortly after 7 p.m. PST. In an announcement posted 9 hours prior, Coinbase said the trading was not being impacted at the time. The following update removed the statement, stating, quote, "You may encounter intermittent delays or errors while transacting, as well as accessing other parts of our applications. Customer support inquiries are also delayed." Now, the AWS issue has had a significant impact on the tech sector more broadly, with platforms such as Adobe Spark, Flickr, and online newspapers all being affected within the last 24 hours. Headlines have run with claims the outage has taken a portion of the internet down and hobbles businesses. Yeah, actually, I could be mistaken. I think even Netflix uses them, don't they? So, like, if AWS goes down, it's like, no more internet. Not literally, obviously. But, man, it makes me wonder, like, if this is happening, like, maybe Coinbase just take greater control of what's going on. I mean, I know you can't be a master of everything, so maybe it makes sense to outsource it. And I'm just saying, Coinbase, even if this is legit, you go down so frequently. I say frequently when there's a tremendous volume, whether it's a bull run or just retracement, whatever, all the damn time. It's a running gag at this point, and it's doing your brand harm, man. It's just, and I don't want to see that for. I'd rather see Coinbase succeed, but I don't know. I've lost some confidence. I'm just saying that. I'll go ahead and wrap up there, though. Thank you very much for stopping by, my friends. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.